Hey, what's up everybody? The Fish Tank Guy here, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to build a nice desk or work aquarium on a budget. So essentially I'm going to take you through all of these supplies that you'll need to build a freshwater 5-gallon tank that you can set on your desk, either in your home office or maybe at work. Now the reason we're going with a freshwater tank is because freshwater is easier to maintain. You don't have to do as many water changes. You won't have to worry about parameter swings quite as much as you would. You don't have to worry about high intensity lighting for corals and different things like that. So, you know, especially if you have this at your place of work, you know, your boss won't think that you're spending a whole lot of time maintaining it. That's why we're going with a freshwater tank here. So I'm going to take you through everything that's needed, a few things that are optional that I think you'll definitely want. I'll tell you how much it costs, where you can get everything, total it all up for you, and I will show you the final product. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start with everything that would be required, bare minimum, to build and maintain our 5-gallon desk freshwater aquarium. First off, you're obviously going to need a tank. I chose to go with the Top Fin 5-gallon N-Gauge aquarium. It's a relatively new aquarium, but the thing I like about it is it's an all-in-one tank. It has a rear chamber so you can conceal your cords. It'll, you know, give you a nice clean look on your desk. You can also have your heater in that chamber. It comes with a return pump and a filter, and lights are already in the hood, so like all of that stuff is kind of built in. That is available at PetSmart, and it'll run you $40. Next, you'll need to make sure you have a heater for your aquarium. Because it's a 5-gallon tank, you don't need a large one, you only need a 50-watt heater, and I was able to find one for $13. Keep in mind, links to all of these items will be in the video description, so you can go and check them out and piece this together for yourself. Now also, you know, what goes with a heater? Well, a thermometer. You need a thermometer to make sure that your heater is set correctly, and also so you monitor to make sure your tank, you know, is the right temperature, so everything, all your fish are thriving and happy and healthy. So a thermometer will run you $2, pretty inexpensive. Next, you'll need to make sure you have AquaSafe. I don't know what kind of water you have at your place of work or your home if you make this a home office tank, but you're going to want to make sure that that water is safe for all of your fish inhabitants. The AquaSafe will run you about $7. In addition, in order to feed your fish, you're going to need some fish food. Yeah, I had to include it. I know it's obvious, but those will run you, you know, it depends on what kind you get. The kind I got API Tropical Flakes. That'll run you $3. Now, the last item that I have listed here as required is not necessarily required, but I think if your tank wants to look like anything at all, you would want to have some gravel for your tank. That's the bag you see there on the table. Again, that is Top Fin Aquarium Gravel. I went with a more natural looking pebble this time around instead of like a blue or a green or something like that. And that 5-pound bag will run you at $5. Now, believe it or not, with the exception of fish, bare minimum, this is all you need to start this tank. That will run you for a total of roughly $70. So to have an all-in-one tank, all the things you need to get started, except for your fish obviously, you can build an awesome looking, clean, nice freshwater 5-gallon aquarium for your home office or for your work office for around $70. Now, if you look at the items on the right-hand side of the table, these are what I deem as optional. Some people may see these as required, and I will kind of tell you why I think they're optional. But as I take you through these, I will show you setting up the tank and show you the final products per se, so you guys know what you'll be looking at if you choose to go along with some of these products that I mentioned in this video. So the first item that is basically on the border of being required or not required is the freshwater master test kit. Now the reason that I put it in the not required category is that most people that buy a freshwater tank from the store, take it home and set it up, don't buy a test kit. They should, but they don't. And this is basically used when cycling your aquarium, and it's also used to make sure that your parameters are in check. The reason that I said this is optional is because you can do your best to run a cycle in your tank without testing the water, and you'll probably be fine. However, the freshwater master test kit is definitely recommended, but it is one of the more pricey items of this setup, so that's why I put it in the optional category. The test kit will run you roughly $23. Next, I've got a little 3-inch fish net there. Again, the reason I said it's optional, some people will scoop their fish out of the bag with their hand and put it into the aquarium. So if you want to save a couple bucks, you can do that. But I definitely recommend that you just get a net. It was only $2. I got it at Walmart. You can find them online as well. But again, hey, if you want to save some money, it is optional. So the other things that you saw on the table here as I'm putting the tank together were basically just aquarium decor items. Do you want your tank to be plain, like a plain glass box with some water and gravel in it? Probably not, right? You want it to look nice. You want people to walk in and see your tank and be like, oh, that's cool, right? Oh, nice little setup you got there. So what I chose to do is I chose to buy a pair of plastic plants. Those were $3.50 each for a total of $7. And I got this really cool Greek column, what do they call it? Decor item? Fish accessory, I'm not really sure, and that ran me $15. So again, one of the more expensive items of the setup, but it will add a nice pop to your desk aquarium. So the test kit, the fish net, the columns, and the plant all add up to roughly $47 in extras. So if you were to build this entire setup the way that you see it shown here, the total would be roughly $117, and then you have to buy your fish. Now, freshwater fish, especially ones for a smaller tank like this, aren't going to run you, all that much. They're not going to be too costly. So that's in general what you're looking at for building an aquarium like this one. Now there are a couple items you might want to have for making things easy at work, like a small 1-gallon bucket to maybe do a water change. The cool thing about this Engage aquarium is it has like a self-siphon draining option on the top of the tank, but you might want to have a gravel vac as well. So maybe a gravel vac, a small 1-gallon bucket might make things easier, but at least to get started, you could definitely get by with everything that you saw in this video and everything that I talked about. So hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. Once again, I am the Fish Tank Guy. Thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you like this setup. I hope maybe it's something you choose to do at your place of work or in your home office. If you have a desk or work aquarium, I would really like to see it because this is my first stab at one. So feel free to send me pictures or comment on the video and let me know if you have a video out there I could check out. I would really appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would do that as well. And, hit that notification bell so you see when I post new videos. All right, that's all I've got. If you have any questions, let me know. But until a future Fish Tank Guy video, I will see you guys soon.